Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be in the world, welcome. I'm so thrilled you're able to join us today. I feel both honored and truly humbled to represent an incredible team today. And as we assembled as a team, and actually as we came together as a company, and thinking about the beginning of the next generation of Windows. You know, a big part of defining the future is always about understanding the past, especially in product making. And when you think about it, Windows has been part of our lives for 35 years. 30? That's incredible, right? 35 years. It's been a driving force for innovation. It's been an enduring platform for creation. It's been home to billions, to help us do our jobs, live our dreams, and connect with people we love. And for me, as I personally reflect on the history of Windows, and as we as a team think about designing its future, it keeps bringing me back. It keeps reminding me, this is my home. This is a photo of the house I grew up in, and it's the place that my parents, they still live today. And even though it's changed, it's been renovated, still, to this day, the minute I step inside, it feels right.